Hey everyone, welcome back to another Do It With Me video. Today we will be going through a widely circulated and highly raved question on the internet. And it is none other than the Helen and Ivan's coin question. So without any further ado, let's delve right into it. Now, when I look at this question, right, I always tell my students this: never approach it as a whole. You want to break it up, you want to break it into parts, okay? So here's what I'm gonna do, okay? So let's see, Helen and Ivan had the same number of coins. This is sentence number 1. You want to write down whatever you know. Why is that so? Because clarity comes from the expression of ideas. You want to be clear about something, you must pen it down. Sentence number 2. Each of them had a mix of 20-cent coins and 50-cent coins. So 20 cents over here, 50 cents over here. Alright? Nothing much to write. Can you include that in your model bar? Not yet. Later words you will see. Sentence number 3. Helen had 64 20-cent coins. So 64 is over here. Whatever that is over here is 20 cents. Sentence number 4. Ivan had 104 20-cent coins, okay? And you do not want to just write this. Okay? What you want to do is you want to apply the mirror image principle. So what do I mean? Let me just show it to you. Break up the 104 into 64 and 40. How do I get 40? 104 minus 64, right? Now, if this is 64, this must be 64. Alright, repeat after me. If this is 64, this must be 64. Alright? And if this entire thing is actually 20-cent coins, and we know the entire thing is 104, this must be 40. And if this is 40, reflect back up, this must be 40. Can you see that? Alright, and then after that, you look at sentence number 2. Each of them had a mix of 20-cent coins and 50-cent coins, which means to say, whatever that is left for Helen, it has to be 50 cents. There's no way out. It cannot be another 20 cents, right? So, for Ivan, it's the same thing. Whatever that is over here must be 50 cents coin. Okay? Alright, and as you can see this, right? This itself is actually 1 unit, and this is also 1 unit, right? Same thing, mirror image, okay? Because they are of the same. But I don't know the quantity. I know in terms of unit, okay, it will be 1 unit. And then after that, we continue reading. The total mass of Helen's coins were 1.134. Okay, so this is sentence number 5. Whatever that is over here must be 1.134 kg. Okay, simple. Alright, now looking at this, we know that Helen, she had 64 20-cent coins and 40 plus 1 unit worth of 50-cent coins. For Ivan, more 20-cent coins. Ivan had 104 20-cent coins, but just 1 unit worth of 50-cent coins. Looking at this diagram, we can say, or we can conclude that Helen had more money. Why is that so? Because Helen had more 50-cent coins. And looking at the question, when they ask for more, one word should pop out in your mind. The word difference. Again, more. One word should pop out in your mind. The word difference. So your focus now should be on difference. Okay? Now we definitely will be able to answer the first part of question 8. Who had more money? Helen. Alright, so you can write down in complete sentences, Helen had more money. Alright, if you want to explain, you sure can, as she had more 50-cent coins. Okay, so the value is higher. And then after that, we continue reading, right? How much more did the person have? Okay, so of course they are referring to Helen, right? So how much more did the person have? What you want to do is, again, they are talking about the difference, you see. So you cannot look at 64 and 64 because they are the same. You cannot look at 1 unit and 1 unit because they are also the same. Right? In terms of value and in terms of quantity, they are the same. But the only thing that you should look at is the 40 and the 40. In terms of quantity, they are the same. But in terms of value, it's different. For Helen, the 40 is actually from 50-cent coins. For Ivan, the 40 is actually from 20-cent coins. Which means to say, you just have to find, for Helen, 40 coins times 50 cents, that amounts to $20. For Ivan, 40 coins times 20 cents, and that amounts to $8. To find the difference, simply just do $20 minus $8, which is equals to $12. Therefore, my answer for A, part 2, must be $12. Okay, so what they are trying to say is this, okay? Helen in terms of 20-cent coins, okay, she has 64 of them. In terms of 50-cent coins, she has 40 plus 1 unit. And then for Ivan, in terms of 20-cent coins, he had 64 plus 40. And then in terms of 50-cent coins, Ivan had 1 unit. Okay, now and then we continue reading B. If a 50-cent coin means 1. One 50-cent coin is 2.7 grams heavier than a 20-cent coin. Again, you see, what are they trying to tell you? They are trying to tell you the difference in mass between one 50-cent coin and one 20-cent coin. So what I want to do is I want to show that one 50-cent coin and one 20-cent coin, the 50-cent coin is 2.7 grams heavier than the 20-cent coins. Again, they are talking about difference. So your focus should be on the difference in mass. So what we want to do, we want to write down whatever we know in regards to the mass of Helen's coins and Ivan's coins. Okay, so let's talk about Helen first. For Helen, we know the mass, right? We know the total mass. Okay, how do I know that? Look at the question. Sentence number 5. 64 coins plus 40 coins plus 1 unit is equals to 1.134 kg. This is for Helen, right? Now, we want to categorize them, or I would say we want to group them up. 64 for this is actually 20-cent coins. So 64 20-cent coins plus 40 plus 1 unit. Okay, this belongs to 50-cent coins. Got it? And for Ivan himself, he also has 64 plus 40 plus 1 unit, but I don't know what is the weight. But what I do know is I can categorize them. 64 plus 40 over here. All right, this belongs to, okay, maybe I should use black ink, 20 cents. And for the 1 unit, simply just 50 cents. So what can we infer from this? Okay, very simple. Let's take a look at this. We talk about mass, okay? Now, I'm going to highlight it in yellow color. 64 20-cent coins should have the same mass as the 64 20-cent coins. Okay? 1 unit of 50-cent coins should have the same mass as the 1 unit of 50-cent coins from Helen. The only difference here is the 40 50-cent coins from Helen and the 40 20-cent coins from Ivan. So what you want to do is to just focus on the one that I've highlighted in red. So their difference, the difference in mass is simply just 40 coins times 2.7 grams. Because if one 50-cent coin is 2.7 grams heavier than 20-cent coins, I can find the difference in mass for 40 50-cent coins. Okay? And when you do that, so you do 40 times 2.7, what would you get? You'll get 108 grams. Of course, you want to convert this to kilograms because later words you will see in the question, they actually ask you to express it in kg. All right? So if I were to draw a model to, to solidify my point or to deepen your understanding, it should look something like that. Okay? Helen. So Helen, okay, we know that Helen, she has more 50-cent coins. Therefore, the 0.108 should be here. The total is 1.134 kg. Remember? For Ivan, it should be like that. So what is their difference? Isn't this their difference? Okay. And what do we want to find? We want to find Ivan's coins mass. Very simple, right? For Ivan's coins mass will be equals to 1.134 remove minus away 0.108 kg. Okay, you might want to put kg here as well. Okay, if you have no kg here, then we'll make do without a kg over here. Okay, all right, and in that case, you get 1.134 minus 0.108, you get 1.026 kg. Ta-da! That's your answer for B. All right. So before I end, right, I just want to encourage you to do this question all over again. Okay, because it's so important for you to do it without referring to my video. Okay, so with that, I've come to the end of my Do It With Me video. I hope I have turned your confusion into clarity, and I will see you again. Bye bye.